Welcome to Ripon Racecourse for Around the Dog World. We're standing by the finish line, but who will be first past the post at Darlington Championship Dog Show? Welcome to Ripon Racecourse for our first ever visit to Darlington Championship Show. There was so much positivity around this show, we felt we had to come and visit, and one of the people that convinced us to come was our expert this weekend, Di Johnson.
Thank you. I'm glad you've come. Darlington, it's a good show. It deserves a visit.
From what we've seen, it's a great show to start.
Well, and actually, it's improved this year because they've pulled the Best in Show tent nearer to the entrance. So the minute you walk in, it's all happening. It's exciting. The trade stands are close. I'm loving it already.
Now, we have to get onto the dogs, of course, this weekend. Now, we have to take a quick look back because by this time last year, the situation in the top dog table had already been decided. Oliver the Wire Fox Terrier had won 8 of the year's Best in Shows. This year, we've seen 17 winners from 20 shows.
Yeah.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It is. We love it when there's a really good dog, but also it is fun. It spreads it out a little bit, and we've all got favourites then.
Yes.
We can all... have we got a favourite, Simon? Oh. We liked that toy poodle, didn't we, last year?
I like Juicy the Pointer.
Yes,
I like
absolutely.
Flo the Pointer.
Yeah.
You know, and there's so many this year to pick from.
Yes. And when you get to this part of the year, it is happening, isn't it? It is exciting.
We have to recap on one show that we've missed since our last outing at City of Birmingham. That was Richmond, and this saw our third double Best in Show winner of the year.
Yeah, the Bouvier.
Yes,
Yeah.
Hector.
A good pair. A young, enthusiastic dog with a young, enthusiastic handler.
Yeah.
He doesn't let the dog down, and the dog doesn't let him down.
No. And they're on a fantastic run of form. That's moving them up the top dog table. So we should take a look at the current top dog top 10. And standing at the top at the moment is Travis the Papillon, and current runner-up is another toy, the long-coat Chihuahua Jeffrey. After his Best in Show last week, in bronze medal position is Hector the Bouvier, and a tightly grouped 4, separated by 2 points, follow them. Brimley the Border Terrier, Pointer Juicy, Star the Toy Poodle, and Misty the Smooth Coat Chihuahua. De-Ice the Weimaraner is 8th, Alaska Malamute Bart 9th, with Martha the Norfolk Terrier rounding out our current top 10. Well, we can now get a bit comfy because we're heading into the main ring for the Hound group, judged by Val Foss.
Give some support to your favourites. Moving up first, the Basset Fauve. The Petit Basset. And now the rather more substantial Basset Hound. And now the lemon and white beagle. And representing the Dachshunds, it's the miniature wire. There goes the Pharaoh Hound. The Saluki. And finally, the Whippet. I think the boards are ready. Mrs. Foss is wasting no time in finding a winner. Where's the golden handshake going? The Basset Hound wins the Hound group. Congratulations to the Basset. In second place, the Petit Basset Griffon Bondienne, and the Beagle, all the bees at the moment. And finally, the Pharaoh Hound. So, now, ladies and gentlemen, last call of time, our Hound group winner, the Basset Hounds.
Well, Ian, you went and won the Hound group under Val Foss with Trojan. It's an incredible win, isn't it?
Unbelievable. Just can't put it into words.
For Basset Hounds a couple of years ago, went onto the high-profile list.
Yeah.
at that point, what, from then to now, that journey through, what's that been like?
Hard work. Tina Watkins, who's the health rep for the Bassets, she's put a lot of work in.
And tell us a bit about Trojan.
Trojan, he's just a joy to live with. He's just no trouble. He's wrong name for him, really. He's just a big baby. He's done us proud. He's our first homebred champion.
Very special.
Yeah, we're really proud of him.
Well, Val, you judged the first group this evening, the Hound group, and your winner was a high-profile breed, the Basset Hound. Tell me what you thought.
I think you must always go with your gut instinct. To me, the Basset really stood out. Lovely head and eye. He moved well. He's all Basset. I think they've worked hard with that breed. And I think that was... I loved my Petite, who was second.
Yes. Who you've already given a group to before.
Given a group to, and she's matured on well. She's not an easy dog to show.
No.
She's naughty. The Beagle was lovely, who was third, and handled very well by a YKC junior handler. And the Pharaoh made up a good fourth.
I think the short legs are being moved to the end. And round we go, one circle. Ladies and gentlemen, hands together for our short list of terriers. The Irish Terrier and the Terrier Blue, soft-coated Ripon, then the Welsh Terrier, the Fox Terrier, and the West Highland White Terrier, Dandy Dinmont, and finally the Norwich. And boards are coming out, so we have our second group winner. It's a very positive walkover. The winner is the Irish Terrier. In the second spot, the West Highland White Terrier. For third place, the Terrier Blue. And for fourth spot, it's the Norwich Terrier. The Irish Terrier, followed by the Westie.
Well, John and Ricky, is that his sixth group?
Yes, it is, yes.
He's had a phenomenal career already, hasn't he?
Yeah, his first show was National Terrier. He went Best Puppy in Show, won the CC at 6 months old, bang on. And yeah, he's flew since then. And we're off to Belfast next week. He won the group there last year.
Wow.
And it's always nice to take an Irish to Ireland.
Of course it is, of course it is. Is there anything you have to do with Ricky to get him to the peak?
He shows the best, believe it or not, in the breed where there's other Irish dogs for him to look at. Irish like to spar and you can't show them as well as they show themselves. Right. So when he's amongst other male dogs, he's up on his toes and looks a business.
Well, congratulations and see you on Sunday.
Thank you very much.
Well, Patsy, congratulations on judging the Terrier group tonight.
It was a pleasure to judge the Terrier group. A lovely group to judge.
You've got changed, you're in your casuals now, you've had time to think about it. What did you make of that Irish Terrier?
Well, you know, I've given him a group before and I haven't changed my opinion. His head is superb, he's on fire, presentation is exceptional, and the dog works with the handler to extreme. And you know, he just worked that ring like magic. I loved him.
And the second in your group was a West Highland White Terrier. We saw at Blackpool winning Best Puppy in Show. Everyone fell in love with it there, and you found it again.
Well, I didn't know who it was, to be truthful, and I had judged it when it was brand new and thought her quite immature. And I like to send them all round together because then I get a full view of side gate and how they move. And you know, she just pushed that Irish to the wire. She is a baby, but by shot she's come on, and she is sensational.
And we also have an out and back. Ladies and gentlemen, show your support. The Bulldog. With huge following fan club and strutting his stuff in great style. As is the Dalmatian bitch there. Topping an entry of 96 today and full of his own self-importance. The French Bulldog. the Japanese Shiba Inu. And the miniature poodle. And the toy poodle. The distinctive outline of the Sarpe. And finally, the Shih Tzu. I think the boards will be coming out now, and the winner's coming out now, I think. It's a look down the line. It is the winner, the Bulldog. And the French Bulldog in runner-up. In third place, the Toy Poodle. And for fourth spot, the Shiba Inu. So, and I'm sure that Bulldog has still lots of gas in him for a lap of honour. The Bulldog.
So that is the end of day one. Di, a long one. 3 groups, puppy groups, veteran groups. We've got to go back to the start. Basset Hound was our winner in the first.
And a lovely Basset Hound. Top dog this year, called Trojan. But he went, didn't he? He had everything we could want. So yes, I liked him.
And in the second group of the night, it was the Terrier group, judged by Patsy Hollings.
Yes.
And the last time she judged the Terrier group, the same dog came out top, Irish Terrier Ricky.
Irish Terrier. I didn't think John was moving as well as the Terrier, did you?
He says he sprained his ankle on Tuesday.
He looked as if he had, but a good kennel.
We end the night in Frank Wildman's utility group, another high-profile breed. We had the Basset, and then the Bulldog wins the utility group.
You know, he's a great dog for the breed, isn't he? He's so willing and he's enthusiastic and he's happy, and he really kills any thought that Bulldogs are not a good, honest, healthy breed, doesn't he?
And at the end of last year, I spoke to the King Rock boys, and they said that temperament was something that Bulldog breeders had improved more than anything else, and that dog proves it.
He does. He's wonderful. Absolutely. And his owners are enthusiastic, and he just loves it. He knows he's being clever. He leaps up for attention, and you can't help admire his enthusiasm, can you?
Well, thank you very much, Di. We'll come back for day 2 at Darlington Championship Dog Show. Welcome to Around the Dog World on day 2 of Darlington Championship Dog Show 2015. Yesterday was not only the start of Darlington, but also the kick-off of the Rugby World Cup. England begin the tournament against the unpredictable Fijians, and one man who was watching intently is new Kennel Club chairman and former Bath player, Simon Luxmoore. And we have to start with the most important questions of all. Last night was the start of something important to myself, and I'm sure very important to you, the Rugby World Cup. Did you watch? Did you enjoy?
I watched. I watched with some trepidation. Playing South Sea Islander teams is always a challenge. The Fijians played in a typically flamboyant and a very effective way, and we were really challenged, Simon, to be honest with you. But it was a good way to start the weekend, and today, what a great day today as well.
Yeah, and you've been judging today. Have you enjoyed yourself?
Yes, I was very fortunate to be invited to judge Boxers and Dobermans today, and thoroughly enjoyed it. And
you are the new Kennel Club chairman. The dog world has been through some turbulent times. Do you feel some positivity in the air at the moment?
Well, I guess it's not how I feel, it's about how others feel and whether they enjoy their day. I think it's very important to be upbeat and genuinely upbeat. Then, you know, we can achieve all sorts of things.
At the moment, we're seeing entries going up almost across the board. Where do you see the sport in 5-10 years' time?
Well, it's very interesting. Recently, the General Committee got together to look at a vision of the Kennel Club in 5 years' time. And I think what we must do is look at what's going to attract exhibitors, what's going to attract young people. And I think we can all work together and have some fun setting out new goals, new targets, and attracting all sorts of people for the future.
And talking of shows doing innovative things and keeping things moving, Darlington themselves are pretty good at that. They've got the main ring and doesn't stop moving from dawn till dusk.
What a great show. I think it's the third year they've been here. If it's more than 3 years, they haven't invited me. This is just a great venue, and one has to congratulate the committee, David, Guy in particular. Every year it gets better and better. Walking around, everybody's got a big smile on their face.
Yeah.
Even you.
I do.
There you go.
The sun shines out. Why not?
There you are. And Scotland will do well in the World Cup.
I'm sure they will. I've got my fingers crossed. Well, thank you very much, Simon. We'll head into the main ring now to see a couple of your best of breed winners, judged by Ron James.
But there is the Bernese Mountain Dog showing off profile movement and top line. There goes the Bouvier. And there's the Bull Mastiff. The Doberman bitch. And the giant Schnauzer. The dash and dare of the Great Dane. And the Portuguese water dog. And finally, the Siberian Husky. And a very strong lineup for this working group. Deep in thought, the boards have been called for. The winner of the working group, the Bernese Mountain Dog. In second place, the Bull Mastiff. Third is the Doberman. And for fourth spot, the Portuguese Water Dog. And off we go, a lap of honour for the working group winner, the Bernese Mountain Dog.
Well, Ron, that looks like a strong group tonight.
I think it was a really excellent group. You can't ask for a better group. It was full of typey quality dogs that were well constructed and moving extremely well. So it was a pleasure to judge it.
Nevertheless, you went through it quite efficiently, and the Bernese at the end was the one that caught your eye.
The Bernese caught my eye from the moment he came in the ring, because he's just full of breed type and just very imposing dog, and he moves superbly.
Yes. And talk us through the rest of your placings. The
Bull Mastiff typifies what the breed should be. Big, strong, athletic, but not cumbersome. And, you know, the dog's got good length of leg, he's in really hard muscular condition, and he moves really well.
Another good move of the Doberman.
Oh, yeah, the Doberman had the really, you know, she's beautiful shape, well constructed, and she's got that really good rear action, which is characteristic of the breed and is rarely seen nowadays.
And one we saw at City Rowing a couple of weeks ago winning the group, this Portuguese Water Dog has won everything everywhere.
Yes, it's a very, very good dog, you know. I felt today it was in really strong competition, you know. Maybe any one of those four could have won, but that's just the way I saw them.
The Australian Shepherd Dog. And there the brisk gait of the German dog going round. The judge looking obviously for just soundness and breed typical movement. And then it's the turn of the Australian Mountain Dog. A last circuit for the finish lap end. And now the Lancashire Heeler. Maybe the smallest breed left in the shortlist, but full of her own importance. Not to be phased out by the bigger breeds. There is the Maremma. And now the lightness of stride of the Norwegian Bullhounds. To be fit and firm. And here's the Samoyed. Four of these will be getting rosettes at the podium. The others, finalist ribbons as they leave the ring. Who is it going to be? I think it's the Australian Shepherd. The Australian Shepherd wins the group. In second place, the Groenendaal. For third spot, it's the little Lancashire Healer. And in fourth place, the Norwegian Bullhounds. Off they go, lap of all the time, the Australian Shepherd.
Well, Mel, how many groups is that Austin's ranked up now?
That's his fourth now.
You must be over the moon with him.
Yeah, I really am. He's top pastoral now. I mean, and he's only a young dog. He's 2.5 years old. So yeah, I'm really pleased with him.
That's my next question. So, and tell us a bit about his background as well.
I imported him from America, from one of the top kennels in America. I loved his brother. So I saw a picture of him and I said, if you ever repeat the mating, can I have one? She went, I've got a litter at home. I was like, please. So yeah, that's how he came over.
And of course the family has been involved with beagles for many years. How did Australian Shepherds grab you?
I loved Australian Shepherds. My husband liked Malamute, and we decided to compromise with me, obviously. And we went with the Australian Shepherds. So yeah, we've had them about 10 years now. Yeah.
And it's obviously a very different preparation, isn't it?
It is, but I've had Tibetan Terriers and mini Schnauzers, and I like hair. So the beagles are kind of just a wipe over in the ring, whereas I like to do the hairy bit. So.
Well, Sue, your winner tonight in the pastoral group was Austin, the Australian Shepherd. What did you think of him?
I think he's absolutely stunning. I gave him a CC, and I think he's just matured on from there. Really prompt, really lovely dog.
He's still very young.
He is. He's got a long way to go, yes. And she's still having a lot of fun with him.
And tell us about the group as a whole. What did you think?
Very strong group. Very large group now as well. There was a lot more I could have pulled out than I didn't. There is some really nice dogs in there.
So that's got to be very pleasing when you go into a group of that quality.
Oh, yes. Sometimes you get some weak groups and you feel, how did they get through here? But today there was some really nice dogs. Yeah.
Well, we have another 2 competitors for Best in Show tonight. The first of which was Ron James's working group winner, Bernese Dye.
I thought it was one of the best working groups I've seen for a long time, and I thought Ron James' judging was most professional. I like the Bernese that won it very much, and I love it's the Mastiff we've commented on. Yeah.
Some good moving dogs in it.
Yeah, definitely better than usual.
And another good moving dog, the Austin, the Australian Shepherd.
Yeah. We've watched him from a puppy, haven't we? Melanie, you see, a doggy family. She knows what she's doing. Good handler.
I always love the way she freestands him, and he just paints a picture.
It's an impressive way of handling, isn't it?
Back for Gundogs and Toys tomorrow. Welcome back to the final day of Darlington Championship Dog Show 2015. Today we watch the Gundogs, Toys, and of course Best in Show, Best Puppy and Best Veteran. We're in the winner's circle, so let's find out who'll join us by the end of the night. First, it's the Toy Group, judged by Albert Wight.
The last 8 in the Toy Group. So time to show your support, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Bichon Frise. Round he comes. There's the self-importance of the long-coat Chihuahua. The distinctive outline of the English Toy Terrier. The extended trot of the breed taking round the ring. And now the Japanese Chin. the Lurchen. The Maltese, Christine white coat and dark pigment, and now the elegance and lightness of the Papillon. And at a slightly slower pace, the roll of the Pekingese. The handler taking him at just the right pace for the breed. Those not placed in the lineup will get a commemorative ribbon, but now we're focusing on who is going to win the group. I think it's the long-coat Chihuahua has won the toy group. In second spot is the Papillon. Third place for the Maltese. And fourth for the Japanese Chin. So, the toy group winner, the long-coat Chihuahua.
Well, Leslie and Jeffrey, we haven't seen you since you won Best in Show at UK Toy all that time ago. We haven't watched you winning a group. But he's been consistent all the way through the year, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. He's consistently up in the groups and usually getting placed in the groups. So, yeah, it's fantastic.
And he's still sitting in the top 10 top dogs at the moment. You've got to be so pleased with it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, another year like last year, I didn't expect that. And he's just continued to flourish, really. I think he's at his prime now, so, yeah.
Just getting better and better?
Yeah, he's just never lets me down, as you know. And, yeah, he's just so consistent. It's just a joy to show him, really.
And out and back for the English setter. And it's the turn of the golden setter. And the large Munsterlander. The style of the Hunter. And the workmanlike and functional Labrador Retriever. The Irish Water Spaniel. The rich liver colour glowing in this light. The rich chestnut and white of the Welsh Springer. And finally, the Wildman. The boards are being called for. We'll soon have our final group winner for Darlington. The golden setter wins the Gundogs group. In second place, the Irish Water Spaniel. For third spot is the Welsh Springer. And for fourth place, the large Munsterlander, led by the golden setter.
Well, David, this is not the only group that James has won, but you must be elated with that.
Yes, thrilled to bits. Thank you very much indeed. Yes, absolutely delighted. He's won one group before, October last year, so this is the second group win from him, so I'm very pleased indeed, yes.
Yeah. And Becky made you work for that.
Yes, absolutely, as you can probably tell. Yes, and he does excel in movement. Everybody seems to say that about him, so I'm very pleased that she did and that she saw his movement as a virtue, which was great. So, yes, whilst we might be a bit warm, he's not too bad.
Hopefully Albert doesn't make you do quite so many laps then.
Yes, well, we've got a bit of time, thankfully, before we go back in, which is quite nice. Yeah. And yes, hopefully he might be a bit kinder with regards how much we have to move.
Scotsman's judging, Scotsman's handling, Scottish breed, you never know.
Well, fingers crossed, you never know indeed. He's not judged him at all, so we'll go in and try. He always performs, he's always very good for me, so we'll see how we get on.
Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed.
Well, Becky, the Gordon Setter was your winner. Tell us why.
I absolutely loved it. Breed type, balance, and most especially his profile movement. The Gordon Setter is meant to be the weight-carrying hunter of the setters, and if he was a horse, you could ride him all day comfortably. Absolutely ate up the ground, fantastic, really, really super sound dog.
You made them all move a lot, and another...
Yes, I did. These are a working gun dog. They are meant to be fit for function. Above all, they have got to work in the field all day. I live in Suffolk, heavy Suffolk plough. I could take any of those first four out picking up and know that they'd be standing at the end of it, and that's what I was looking for.
And the second one was the Irish Water.
Yeah, I do have a weakness for Irish Water Spaniels. Done the bitch well before, very super sound bitch, again, full of breed type. The head, she's up to size, but she's beautifully balanced, very, very typey, and she pushed him hard all the way.
Yeah. Well, we have our 7 group winners and our Best in Show finalists. Best in Show judges sitting just over there, so we'll be quiet. Di, first of the night, Jeff the Longcoat Chihuahua.
Yes, lovely. Super toy group, great judge, what do you expect? Love the Chihuahua, did everything we wanted, and a great result.
Andrew Brace is a fully fledged member of his fan club, so he'll be happy to see that.
Well, we can't go wrong then, can we? Albert and Andrew like it. No, lovely.
And Scotsman is going to be judging a Scottish breed with the Scottish handler in the Best in Showing as well, the Gordon Setter.
The Gordon Setter was lovely. I thought she made a very good job of the Gundog group. It was a good short list, wasn't it? You know that I'm not always thrilled with the Gundog group, but I thought there were 8 super dogs there. I think it's the best lineup we've seen for some time. There are some good dogs there, and I expect Albert to do well.
Well, that's it. We have 7 group finalists. In a few minutes, Albert will step into the main ring for Best in Show at Darlington 2015.
We've already met him once today, Mr. Albert Wight. The Hounds were led home by the Pastoral. The Terrier group was won by the Irish Terrier. Utility was won by the Bulldog. The Bernese Mountain Dog won the working group, followed by the Pastoral group winner, the Australian Shepherd. Some space please for the Longcoat Chihuahua. And we've just seen winning the Gundogs, the Gordon Setter. Now holding centre stage is the Hound group winner, the Basset Hound. Pliant skin without exaggeration, strongly boned, and its tail carried like a scimitar. And of course, showing typical head carriage for the scent hound, the head lowered to the ground to pick up the scent. On the table, the winner of the Terrier group, the Irish Terrier, a long, clean head, on the tiptoe of expectations. They're racy, they're game. There is the winning Terrier, the Irish Terrier. Now, on the ramp, Mr. White, here we have the Bulldog showing off Darlington's ramp. Iconic breed for this country. And there is raring to go. Topping the working group under Dr. James was this Bernese Mountain Dog male. The Bernese Mountain Dog, traditionally a multi-purpose farm dog from Switzerland. Now forward is our Pastoral group winner, the Australian Shepherd Dog. This is a tricolour male. Judge just looking at eyes and expression and just having a little glimpse of his toy group. It's the Longcoat Chihuahua. Now our judge is from Scotland, and now he's looking at a Scottish breed, the Gordon Setter. The black and tan coat gleaming with health. And we're ready for the rosettes. The boards are out. And we're ready for the rosettes. The boards are out. The Bulldog takes best in show. Chihuahua in reserve. So, congratulations to all the other group winners and to our best in show winner, the Bulldog. Was the Irish Wolfhound. And from the Terrier group, it was the Norfolk Terrier. Utility puppies were led home by the Akita. From the working group, it was the Alaskan Malamute. Then we had the Samoyed. And we saw earlier today the English Toy Terrier topping the toys and leading the Gundogs of the Labrador. The Samoyed wants to be noticed. The boards have been called for. Mrs. Chapman has chosen all of the other puppies herself, so she's seen the 3 new ones. The Alaskan Malamute wins Best Puppy in Show. For reserve spot. The English Toy Terrier is runner-up for Best Puppy in Show. So let's have the last lap for the winning puppies, the Alaskan Malamute and the English Toy Terrier. In the come, the Hound veteran was the Norwegian Elk Hound, the soft-coated Wheaton, Skippity, the Rottweiler, the Tervuren, the miniature Pinscher, the German wire-haired Pointer. Now, Mr. Horswell has judged all of these, and I think he's going to give them an out and back just to see how they're performing on the day. The Norwegian Elk Hound. Movement, top line, and there, representing Ireland, the soft-coated Wheaton Terrier. And now the utility winner, the brisk action of the Skippity, the little Dutch barge dog. The cape of hair over its neck and shoulders, no mistaking, the Rottweiler. I'm sure you'll agree, ladies and gentlemen, these veterans were a wonderful advert for pedigree dogs. The Terrier variety of the Belgian Shepherd dog. And the style and smartness of the miniature pincher. And finally, our Gundog winner. Strength and athleticism in the German wire-haired pointer. The awards are coming out. The Skipperkey wins Best Veteran in Show. And for reserve, it's the Rottweiler. To give them a good send-off, our winning veterans from Darlington, the Skipperkey and the Rottweiler.
Well, David, Tyler's only gone and done it, hasn't he?
Well, we're over the moon. We couldn't have asked for anything better.
For a bulldog to do this is a momentous occasion. It's the first bulldog to win a Best in Show since being on the high profile list.
Yes.
You've got to be utterly elated.
Ecstatic we are.
Now, he's done a lot of winning before, but when he was brought out into the show ring, you can't have imagined this, can you?
Well, it's just one of these things. He's a phenomenal dog. I think it's about time, isn't it?
But a great ambassador.
Incredible ambassador to the breed.
What is it that makes him a Best in Show winner?
Don't know. You take a look at him. He is what he is. He is the bulldog.
Yeah.
And he's just an unbelievable showman.
Bags of character, bags of energy.
And just enthusiasm is unbelievable.
Well, huge congratulations. Hopefully we see lots more of Tyler, and congratulations for the year.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now, we've got to head up the ring. We've got to find judge for tonight, Albert Wight. He's standing over here. So, Albert, got to hold on to you for just a few seconds. You're looking at the bulldog over my shoulder. Tell us what
shoulder, that one?
This one here.
Oh, this one. Oh, I see.
Tell us what you thought.
Superb. Probably the best lineup I've seen at the shows I've attended this year for Best in Show. The group judges made a marvellous job. Yeah. Absolutely marvellous job.
And if it was a great lineup and this bulldog comes out top, what does that say about it?
Well, I've just discovered that I gave his father a reserve Best in Show at Birmingham City about 3 or 4 years ago, much to my surprise. But I loved him. No, he's a great dog. He's stunning. The breed needs him. He's unexaggerated, but he's so typically British bulldog. It's what we need in the breed, what people should aim for. No exaggeration, heavy bone, a real bulldog, great character. A phenomenal dog.
And your long coat chihuahua was reserve Best in Show. You put it through in the toy?
So I gave it reserve Best in Show last year at Border Union.
Yeah.
And unluckily it got beaten again by another one. But he's outstanding for such a small dog. He's got a fabulous head, correct mouth, great coat, totally balanced, correct tail, and he moves like a dream.
And you were losing the light, but the light added a bit of drama tonight, didn't it?
You know me, I love the drama. I love the drama. No, I was really spoiled for choice there because my hat's off to the group judges and the breed judges. They had some lovely dogs there. Yeah. I love the young Bernese Mountain Dog. In another year's time, he'll be very, very hard to beat. Yeah. He's stunning. And no, they were all great.
Well, thank you very much for talking to us, and a safe trip home.
Thank you very much indeed.
And we only have one more person to talk to, and that is, of course, Di Johnson. Bit of analysis on the night. As usual, she's got a crowd around her, so we've got to interrupt. Mrs. Johnson. Now, I don't know about you, but I enjoyed that.
Yes, it was great. It was a very good lineup, wasn't it? Yeah. And let's face it, Albert Wight is a specialist, he's an expert. You know, he did the 100th Crufts Best in Show in about 2003, I think. But he's good to watch. I loved it.
And as I said, we were losing the light, but the light added a bit of drama tonight, and the bulldog captured his attention.
Yeah. And Albert, who's an experienced man, came back and said, "I fell for him, Di." Now, isn't that a good reason to put a dog up? I like that reason.
And your opinion on this bulldog, is he good for the breed?
Yes, of course he is, because he's so lively, he's so willing, he's so up for it. And remember, he's passed the vet several times, hasn't he? I mean, he must have, I don't know, a dozen CCs or best of breed. So, of course, he's a healthy, happy bulldog.
we should have a look at the puppies. Alaska Malamute, big, beautiful breed.
Yes. Well, she's a successful breeder. We've seen her many, many times, and it was a lovely puppy. Puppies are lovely to watch, aren't they? I like the way those puppies were naughty puppies as well. They were allowed to be puppies.
But a slightly smaller mould for the best veteran show.
Lovely skipper key. And can we have a word for the rot as well? I thought that rot took me back to when I was judging rots. It was a terrific show. I'd go so far as to say maybe my favourite this year. Sorry, Windsor. Sorry, Blackpool. No, it was lovely. The weather was good. They make you welcome here. Northerners, you see.
Well, thank you very much, Di. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it, and everyone here appeared to enjoy themselves. Congratulations to Tyler the Bulldog on Best in Show, and we'll see you next time on Around the Dog World at Midland Counties.